Good morning. In today's video, we're not really doing anything new. I'm just describing your summative assessment, your first summative assessment of the year. And this is going to consist of you making your own word problems. And so we've been solving word problems, especially in the last lesson. Now I want you to create your own. And you're going to be creating 4 word problems with certain requirements. So you're going to write 4 problems. I don't care what you write them about. In fact, I'd like you to write them about something you're interested in. If it's something related to your hobbies or something you've been doing lately. And the requirements for these problems are just that they involve like all the stuff we've been talking about. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all of that, but all must include negative numbers because that's or negative integers, let me say. So I don't want you including fractions or decimals, but every single problem has to have at least one negative integer that you use to operate. And I'm not saying that you're going to make one question for each. Some of your questions can involve both addition and multiplication or addition and subtraction. It has to be multi-stepped. So as you're making these problems, make sure to include more than one of these requirements. So more than one per question. Let me write that out. So you can have a word problem that involves addition and multiplication, and another one that does multiplication and subtraction, and then another one that does like addition and division, for example, and so on. But you have to have 4 total. Now, while solving these problems, or maybe even just like while presenting them, I want you to draw pictures to show what's happening. They don't have to be very nice pictures. I just want you to practice visualizing any word problems that we encounter. And that's something we're going to be doing throughout the whole year, is whenever we see a problem, we draw something that sort of just models it for us. That way we have a visual in our minds of what this looks like. So I want pictures, and they can be very simple. They can be very simple. I don't want you to spend a lot of time drawing those pictures and coloring them. Just if you want to, go ahead. If not, make simple diagrams, essentially. And lastly, of course, I want you to write out your solution. So while you're solving them, you want to give me like a step-by-step solution. If you translated words, make sure to, like we did in the last lesson, if you translated words into expressions, underline those words, show me what they mean. And so here I'm waiting for a step-by-step solution. Okay? Show me what you got, how you translated the word problem into an expression, and then how you solved that expression step by step, following the stuff we did in the last class. Okay? Now, just as sort of a way to help you start, just to get some ideas flowing, if you're worried about using negative numbers, know that there are tons of situations where you can have them. We've talked a lot about owing money, and in this case, you would use words like owes. If someone owes the bank or owes someone else money, you can use the word deposit to put in money into an account. You can use the word spends if someone's spending money, and so their bank account has less money now. In temperature, of course, temperature increase and decrease. You know, if it's below 0, then it's negative, and it's below freezing. So you can make a situation where temperature is the issue. Elevation. So this is how high you are above sea level. So sea level is 0, or maybe you can have your own like ground level that's 0. You can make your own situation, and so you can use the words like above and below. Eyesight, another one. Nearsighted, farsighted. I'm not gonna tell you which one's positive, which one's negative. You can look that up. Calories, for example, your intake, your calorie. Like intake means like when you eat, you're intaking calories. When you burn calories, that means you're losing them. So, and there are hundreds of other situations
where you can use negative numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that up to you, to your creativity, and you're gonna come up with 4 problems, and this is gonna count as your first summative score. Now, if you have trouble coming up with your word problems, then you need to make sure to schedule tutoring with me so we can discuss them, make them better, and so on. But of course, make sure to do that before the deadline on Thursday. Okay? All right. Good luck, and I'll see you not on Zoom, and I'll see only half of you in class.